but I'm hanging in there, and I'm not going anywhere. I have power. They can't take it away from me. And honestly, you know, there are some people that should be afraid of me, and that they are, because I represent moderation and diversity, and I'm gonna come for hurtful, harmful people. If you're a really shitty person, I'm gonna stand up against you. Period. And Twitch is endorsing me to do that, so.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Jagan Gaming. So it's been a little while since the last video, but I am happy to say that I finally finished the class I was taking yesterday, and now I'm down to the last class for my degree. So I'm probably going to be taking a couple of months off from school so I can have time to gather research, since I now have a 50 to 60 page thesis that I need to write. I do have some new subscribers, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. For everyone else, thanks for sticking with me. As always, it is greatly appreciated. And I have come to the conclusion that if I make more videos, I probably will start getting more subscribers amongst making better videos too. So I am aware of this fact. I know I'm not the only person thinking this. Well, anyway, so I have been avoiding making a video on this person. I'm sure by now everyone has heard about Ferocious Steph and all the idiotic comments she's been making since she has been assigned to the Twitch Safety Advisory Council, or whatever the hell it's called. Is that what it's called? Twitch's, yeah, Safety Advisory Council. And I just did not want to give this person the attention or anything, and I just decided to just, I'm not going to make a video on this person. Well, that changed probably about yesterday, when I saw that she has been encouraging the looting and shit that's been going on, which is pretty much now spread across the country. And now, for those of you who don't know who Ferocious Steph is, she is a transgender, and I believe also a trans species person. She identifies as a deer, or she's a furry, or some shit like that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't take this person seriously. At all. I can't. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are trans, I have no problem with someone who's trans. Alright? If you are a female and you feel you're trapped in a male's body, or you're a male trapped in a female's body, and you feel that transitioning is what will make you happy, then by all means, go for it. If having the surgery or identifying as a man or a woman is what makes you whole or makes you feel complete, go for it. Okay? I will never stand in the way of somebody trying to accomplish happiness. But I'm sorry, it's just, if you're identifying as a deer, or a wolf, or a bear, or a fucking furry, or whatever the fuck these people are, no, I'm sorry. That's where I have to just finally say, no, fuck you, no. You're not a fucking deer, you're not a wolf, or whatever the fuck you identify as. Okay, I can't take this person seriously. And when Twitch initially announced its Safety Advisory Board, or whatever the fuck it's called, I just looked at it and thought, okay, this is just going to be a shit show. And she did not disappoint. And I'm not going to really waste too much time rehashing everything she said, because again, this has been all over YouTube for the past, I think, 2 weeks. And again, I just avoided her because to me, this is a disgusting person. I just didn't want to give them any kind of attention. But again, I'm really disheartened by all the stuff that's going on in Minneapolis, Atlanta, Denver, and just all over the country, where these riots are just going on. And what pisses me off with her are the comments she made, I guess, on Friday or over the weekend, where she is actually encouraging this shit. And she made a Twitter post that said, "Remember to cover your face. Facial recognition tech is getting scary good, and you could get identified in a video that happened years ago. The system is big broken. Solidarity for those resisting." So, I mean, to me, this is what really upset me. This is where I felt, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and give my 2 cents on it. This is my opinion. Take it for however the fuck you want to take it. I personally don't care. Okay, and again, if you agree with me, great. If you disagree, leave a comment down below. Okay, we can talk about it, whatever. Okay, when she is going around telling people and or, you know, the, you know, hey, cover up, and she's encouraging this looting, all this bullshit that's going on. You know, for someone that is in her position of authority, which should have been taken away a long time ago, when she made her initial comments about how, you know, she feels white or gamers are just white supremacists, and that's who I'm going after, it's very clear she does not like white straight males. It's very clear. Okay, those are the people she's going to target. When she made all those comments, Twitch should have got rid of her ass right then and there on the spot. But of course they didn't. It's Twitch. This is why I consider Twitch to be a toxic platform. That's why I don't stream on Twitch. Well, that and the fact that I barely have time to make fucking YouTube videos. How the hell am I going to have time to stream? But between YouTube and Twitch, I mean, they're both kind of fucked up. But I would say YouTube, in my opinion, just at this point in the game, is probably just a better platform for me. I know damn well I could not go on Twitch and speak my mind. I would get booted off of that platform probably within a day. And that's what's really bad about all these comments that Ferociously Steph, or whatever the fuck her name is made, because people can't really speak out. All these white gamers, you know, they can't speak out against her, because if they do, what do you think's going to happen? Their channels are going to get deleted. They're going to get a 90-day ban. And for someone who relies on Twitch or YouTube for their income, then yeah, you kind of have to keep your mouth shut. It's kind of like me not cussing my boss out. Okay, I kind of want to keep my job. So no, I'm probably not going to piss my boss off. He's the guy that signs my paycheck every 2 weeks. Now with me, I don't want to say that I have a little more leeway. I mean, my channel only has like 726 subscribers, so I don't even have enough people to get monetized. So Twitch is not is not even a source of income for me. I have a job, but I also have my, you know, and I've said before, my military retirement and disability. So, you know, my channel getting deleted isn't going to hurt me financially. Okay, so I don't know if that gives me a little more free reign. I don't know, but I'm just going to say how I feel. They need to get rid of her. I mean, she is unbelievably toxic, and she's just a disgusting human being. Anybody, and just in my opinion, anyone who supports what is going on, where they are tearing up the fucking cities to the point now they're having to call in a National Guard. I actually have a friend who lives in Minneapolis, and she told me that down the street is where all these businesses have been destroyed. She can't even go to work because her boss called her and told her that the looters broke into the Burger King where she works at and completely ransacked the place. So she doesn't even know when or if she even can go back to work. Okay, and the other problem I have, you know, keep in mind, I'm a black male. Okay, what happened was disgusting with these police officers. Okay, it upsets, and I know I'm kind of all over the place here, but what upsets me, number one, is nobody deserved what happened to George Floyd. Okay, number one. Number two, when you kill somebody and you're with a group of people, don't everyone involved get arrested? Not just the one person? Aren't you considered an accessory or some shit like that? They only arrested the cop who actually, who you know, the one who actually put his knee into the guy's neck, into George Floyd's neck. Okay, they didn't arrest the other police officers. They just fired them since they didn't stop him. Okay, so you got that issue. So we already have an issue that needs our attention. Okay, and that problem is that we have police officers who have no business being police officers. And understand, and this is coming from my military side of my personality, or whatever the hell you want to call it. These police officers represent a small percentage of law enforcement. Okay, not all cops are bad. Okay, these cops, however, represent that small group of people who have no business wearing a badge. And I can promise you that at some point in time, he was probably a bully in high school, or he was probably just an asshole, and then he became a cop. Okay, so that's the problem that requires our attention. But now, instead of focusing on that problem, we have now created a shit ton of new problems. First off, the millions upon millions of dollars of damage that have been caused in Minneapolis and these other cities. Okay, and these other cities at this point, they're just rioting for the hell of rioting and to steal shit. They don't even give a damn about what happened. Okay, but but what my friend was telling me is that they had to go about an hour because she doesn't have a car. Her car got wrecked, not from the riot, but in a car accident. So she had been relying on public transportation. So the buses sure as hell aren't running right now. So I guess they had to get someone to give them a ride, and they had to drive like an hour. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know the area where she lives in, but she said they had to drive an hour to get a little out of town just so they could do some grocery shopping, or at least out of their area, so they could do grocery shopping. And then they had to haul ass to get home because of the curfew that's in place. So first off, who the hell's going to pay for all this damage that's been done? Okay, number one. You've lost tons of jobs. You know, you burnt down the Target, you burnt down AutoZone, you burnt down, I think, Wendy's. She works at Burger King. She told me that they broke into the Burger King. They didn't burn it down, but I guess they just caused a lot of damage on the inside, I guess. They burnt down an affordable living complex. And she said a lot of these buildings in her area, they're just ransacked, they're boarded up, or they're gutted, or they're just burned down to the ground. Okay, so what are these people gonna do when these businesses decide not to come back? When corporations like Target decide, you know what, we're not gonna repair the damage to the building, we're just gonna take our losses, and we're just gonna shut that building down. So what then? Okay, all those people have lost jobs. Okay, and now you've got all these people like Black Lives Matter who said they're out there, you know, Black Lives Matter, but how many black people just lost their jobs as a result of this? Okay, what about all those small businesses? Okay, those family-run or businesses, the people who put their heart and soul and life savings into building, and now they've been reduced literally to a pile of rubble. Okay, what about them? You know, hopefully, I'm sure they have insurance. I hope they have insurance. But what are you going to do when those businesses decide we're not going to rebuild here? We're just going to pack it up, or we're going to cash in the insurance or whatever and retire, or they're going to move somewhere safer. They're going to go to the part of town where this shit doesn't happen. Okay? They're not going to hang around. They're not going to sit there and rebuild in that neighborhood if that's the kind of shit that's going to happen when a black man is killed by a white police officer. And keep in mind, that's the other problem I have. I mean, black people kill black people all the damn time, and you don't see riots and shit happening. You don't. But anytime a white person kills a black person, now they're up in arms. Now, granted, this time, this guy definitely was in the wrong. They need to bury his ass under the jail, and hopefully that's what happens to him. I know they've had to move him a couple of times. They can't. He's high profile, so they can't just leave him in, in population. They're probably gonna have to put him in solitary or whatever. But the point is, the economy in these areas are gonna tank because now you've burnt these businesses down. More than likely, they're probably not gonna come back. So now the economy in your area is going to drastically suffer because of all the people who have now lost their jobs, and you no longer have money being pumped into the economy for that community. And now you just got a bunch of buildings that look bombed out, so your fucking neighborhood looks like fucking Mogadishu or Baghdad. But you've got somebody in a position of authority telling people to cover up and all this other bullshit, and that is where I have the fucking problem. This person needs to be removed. Okay, I do not, and again, keep in mind, I'm a black man. I don't give a shit what anybody says, and I've had so many people tell me over the course of my life about how, oh, you act white and you sound white. And I'm like, well, I'm college educated, number one. Number two, my mother's a teacher, and still is a teacher. I don't know how the hell she's been doing it this long. She would never allow myself and my siblings to speak in Ebonics or in street slang, so she would immediately correct us. Okay, so which is why I sound the way I do. But I will never stand by this kind of shit. And I will tell you right now, I'm pretty much known as like the black sheep in my family, where everyone in my family are just diehard liberals, or they're Democrats, they're on the left. And when I voted for Trump, and personally, I don't care who you vote for. I mean, this is more of a gaming channel. Okay, you know, anyway, so really the only things I care about when it comes to gaming is, you know, are you a gamer? Are you here to have fun? Are you here to win? Okay, and that's it. That's all I give a shit about. Okay, I don't care about shit else. I don't care about what your skin color is. I don't care if you're straight or LGBT or male or female. I don't care about any of that shit. Okay, so but again, when you have someone on the platform that Ferociously Steph is on, encouraging looting, and again, you know, today I saw a video of a police horse, I guess, that got stolen. I mean, who the fuck steals a police horse? Number one. Okay, I saw there was a guy who got ran over by a FedEx semi truck because I guess they were stealing out of the truck, and some guys pulled a gun on the driver, and the guy hauled ass, not knowing that there was somebody caught in between the trailer or whatever, and the guy got run over. Well, oh fucking well, you know. So to me, this Ferociously Steph, I mean, you are just a fucking disgusting fucking person who just doesn't need to be where they're at. I'm sorry. Okay, and I don't give a fuck. You guys can tell her Jagan said that. But again, I am small potatoes. No, I can promise you nobody anywhere gives a fuck about what I say. As soon as they look at my channel and see the 700, you know, subscribers, they'll just look at me like, okay, who the fuck is this asshole? He's just a fucking nobody. Nobody I need to be concerned about. But anyway, this is just my opinion. You will never see me out there supporting Black Lives Matter. You will never see me out there supporting liberals. And again, that doesn't mean that I won't talk to someone who is liberal. I have plenty of friends. I have plenty of friends who are liberal. Okay, they were a little shocked to hear that I was not liberal because they just automatically assumed I was. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Again, I'm the black sheep of the family. So keep in mind, my mom and dad didn't even talk to me for about 2 weeks to a month when they found out I voted for Trump. So. But anyway, and hopefully, and if that upsets some of you and you leave the channel, then hey, whatever, thanks for coming by. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's kind of 12:40 at night, so I need to get ready for work anyway. But again, guys, I know I have said this in the past. I'm really going to try to work on improving the channel. I did finally get my graphics card, so my computer build is back on track. I got let's see, what the fuck did I get? Oh, I got a Radeon RX 5700 XT. It was a little more affordable, a little more in the price range, so I had extra money to get some faster RAM and some better storage. So the gaming project is, or the gaming computer is back on track. So I'm looking at you know, getting my memory and storage is what I'm going to be working on next. So I've already got the CPU, the motherboard, and the graphics card. So you know, so little by little, computer's going to be coming along, and hopefully I have it done around the time Cyberpunk. Well, it won't be when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, because that's coming out pretty soon, I believe. But I should be able to. I'll be able to at least enjoy it on that computer, because that's it's a lot better than the computer I have now. So, but anyway, so I'm just pretty excited that I got my gaming computer project back online. So, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it, guys. Again, it's greatly appreciated that you guys have been sticking with my channel. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button, share it, and please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about what's going on. Just in general with in Minneapolis and all over the place. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I just lost my train of thought. Oh my god, okay, I need to go take my fucking meds. That's why I know I need to go take my meds when I start just losing my place in the sentence. But anyway guys, alright, I'm going to... Fuck, what is wrong with me? Jesus. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a night. Jesus. It's like the third time I've had to fucking say that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay, there are gunshots outside. That is not good. Huh. Well, I guess they're riding out here now. Who knows? Alright guys, I'll check you guys next time.